hear both of them, and definitely maybe the last time you hear both of them running together. But let's jump in the Hellcat and let's pull this boy inside. And if y'all saw my last video, we are in the process of selling both of the cars. Now we got the Hellcat inside. Let's put this boy in park. This might be the last time, if you're new to the channel, say hello to the Hellcat, but as well might be the last time you see the Hellcat. So don't get too attached unless changes and plans happen differently and we're supposed to keep the Hellcat, then the Hellcat will stay. And at last, we are free. Today we're gonna be making a video on the C6 Corvette, if you should get one of these or not in 2022. Is it okay to get a C6? Is it worth getting, or should you get something else? Y'all just listen to it. Obviously, the sound is not gonna be competed with. Another thing, if you haven't watched my videos, the fiberglass doors are super heavy, and the fiberglass around the bottom hinge broke on the driver's side, so unfortunately we do have to climb across, but we make it work. We've got 97,000 miles and we got the car with around 79,000 miles, so I put a good bit in a little over a year. I did daily drive this, and if you can see, for 2008 you got push buttons to open the doors, you've got the steering wheel volume up and down, you do got a heads-up display, if y'all can see this on camera, which I think you can see it right there. We did change the factory radio out because you do not get an aux cord or nothing like that, so if you got CDs, you're good to go. Ever since I've had the car, it's been cammed. I've only done well, let's start off with what mods are done to it. So I've got long tooth headers, I've got a cam. It's probably around a stage 2. The cam was already in the car when we got the car, so I'm not sure of the spec, so that's why it's not a slow chop, it's not a big cam. But what mods are done to it is the cam, we got long tube headers, we've got an intake. Me personally, I've put the fast manifold, the fast 102 manifold on the car and got it tuned, and all the appearance mods you see is what I've done to the car. The car came bone stock looking on the outside, no wheels or tires, no Z06 rear fenders, and do what I want it to do. And if it runs good, if it's beating people, if it's quick, then that's all I care about. I'm not trying to be the fastest out here, I'm just trying to have a fun car. So that's all my personal preference. But can you daily drive it with a cam? Yes. Can't beat the sound of the LS3 cams. I mean, you hear it, it pops, it goes. The car being close to 20 years old, it sure doesn't look its age. It's definitely way above its time. We got the heads-up display that y'all can see. So for this being a 2008 and it being almost the end of 2022, the dashboard's not cracked, the seats still look good. Obviously you can probably find a lot better condition interior Corvettes, so I have like no negatives about the interior of the car. It's super light, you got the looks with it, can pro charge these LS3s and make stupid power with it. You can easily slap a cam in it, have the best sounding car, because all the parts are interchangeable. Besides, if you want to do the front fenders on a base Corvette, you have to get a new front bumper, but everything bolts right up. The car handles super good, it's gonna take your turns. Tune we got, it doesn't like to be below 3,000, and I really think the tuner set me up to go fast. Now it just only likes to go. It's not my fault, it's my guy. It's his fault, all his fault. It's necessary, I promise, it's necessary. It pops like crazy. I don't know if this person's recording us in this truck or what, but we passed them and now they're sitting there holding their phone up. But if so, we're gonna give them some pops. Now he's behind us. Probably like, he's recording me while I'm recording him. It's been a dream car growing up was to get a C6, and to get a C6 that's cammed is on a whole nother level. People that are going to disagree with me, and they're going to have their cars, and this is just what I ZR1 or the Z06 a lot more than a base model C6, but you work with what you got to get to where you want in life. And the closest thing I had to a Z06 or a ZR1 was a base model. So, you know, we're getting there. We're 21 years old and we got time to make dreams happen, to make dreams come true, and we'll hopefully one day be able to turn this into a Z06 or a ZR1. Who knows? You never know where life's gonna take you, so live day by day, positive, believe in yourself, and make it happen, and that's all you can do. But, without further ado, let's get back into the video of what the video is really about, and enough rambling, even though that's my inspirational quote for this video. Back to the best part about this car, as we screams and it's popping. We gotta be shooting flames, and if this car was in front of us, I could show y'all what these turns really do. Alright, we just went stupid. There's no car I've had that sounds better than this exhaust wise. It's amazing. There's nothing better than the sound of it. Is it worth daily driving? By all means, if you love the gas station, do that. I promise you, it's worth it. If you like to fill up your car every 3 or 4 days, go for it. $60 a pop, but it's worth it. You know, one day you're gonna die. You might not wake up the next day, and would you want to regret not getting that C6? Or would you like to fly up, do whatever, or would you like to go to wherever knowing that you had a C6? And that's what you got to think about. Don't think about it, just do it, because that's all you can do. And that's my advice to you. Life's short, man, and if you sit there and think about if you should or if you shouldn't, you already know you should, so just go do it. Money grows on trees, and you can't take it to your grave, so money might not grow on trees, but if there's a money plant, it will. Anyway, disregard that. But you can't take the money to your grave. You can't take the C6 to your grave. You can't take anything to the grave with you. So do it while you can, especially if you're young. If you're young and you know you've got time to be chilling, you got time to do something with your money, get a C6, bro, I'm telling you. Or if you really, really like that, go get that C7, because that C7 might be even more fun, I'm not gonna lie. And you're not beating the sounds of the downshifts, let me tell you. You're not. Or anything to do with this car. It's a rocket ship, bro. Our homie right here we wave to every day. He makes my day every time I see him. You might develop a race car syndrome, and like I've never had a problem just chilling driving, but ever since I got this car I just do nothing I just don't want to do nothing but go fast and stay on a closed course as well. Look at this. That's why you need one. Where else can you go get in a car, 20K, throw on some wheels and tires, a couple simple bolt-ons, besides a cam, obviously it's an internal mod. But don't worry, you're gonna have the fastest car. If this was at your high school, it's the fastest car unless someone's got something crazy, at least here in South Carolina. Be the fastest out of your friends for low 20K. That's why you need one. I promise you, you need to buy a C6. I can tell you need a C6. Obviously, if this is popping up on your recommended, you've searched it. Should I buy a C6? And this is gonna be your sign to go buy that C6. Don't be afraid, man. Like always, like, subscribe. My name is Bailey Wise, and y'all stay tuned and let me know what y'all want to see below. If y'all want to see Hellcat content or see